Today is October the 13th, 2023. Will Berlinghoff, the voice of cosmic awareness, and Dee Dee, energizer and questioner. Will awareness be giving an opening message before the questions?
Yes, this awareness does have an opening message, and message for those who are interested, you might even say. That this awareness would say to you all that you are now in the thick of it, that there has been that which has been spoken many times before, that Israel would be the last to go, or something of that nature. And that this awareness says that what this meant, and the ramification of it, especially now, is that when Israel comes into play, and by Israel this awareness is including the Middle East, that it will be like putting the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle into place. The picture is complete in that regard, that the energies that are now beginning to manifest will be of a nature to bring conflict forward, a scare event forward, that many will be in fear of. It is that Israel is a key player in all of this that is the reality of your third dimensional state of being. And that what was meant by it being last is not that it will be taken care of. Israel and those who are behind Israel are taken care of. It is more that the picture is complete as to the buildup of the actions that were needed to take place have been accomplished. And now you can move forward, as already stated, into a new scenario, or more, that it is the completion of that which had to be completed first, so that as you move forward into the establishment of a new reality, that which needed to be played out, is being played out, will be played out now. Thus you may see an acceleration in the events and circumstances of the Middle East that will inflame the whole world, if you will. Other hotspots may flare up, the Ukraine, for example, or China and their actions towards Taiwan, and of course the ongoing events in the Middle East. Now, this awareness is not bringing this forward to scare anyone, but just to give you a heads up that now finally the actions that can proceed from here are of a nature that, while on one level may be frightening and fearful to many who believe what they are hearing over their news reports, to that degree that they become so entangled in the events and circumstances that they do not listen to that which is the inner guidance. And it is to this inner guidance that this awareness would refer you to, your own inner guidance, your own feelings and thoughts, because it is of the greatest importance not to lose yourself in the fear that may come forward because of the events that are going to take place and already have taken place. That the propaganda that is going out from both sides must be cut through with a cold knife. In other words, do not heat things up by becoming so entangled in the events that are being reported on the television as factual, because much that is being given is not factual, or is a misinterpretation, or a disinformation ploy. Because there are many parts to this that, while one would say this is actual, this took place, are actually bogus, but are put in to incite the passions of those who are hearing and believing the news reports that are coming through on your different channels or online even. Hold that this is as needs be to finally clear out the swamp. The swamp is not simply the political situation in America. The swamp is worldwide. It is a product of the dark forces that have had control for so long in their desperation, playing out the last of their hand. And this involves, as is seen right now, this fake invasion, this scenario that the Hamas have just because the opportunity was there, because there was a hole in the fence, entered into Israel, attacked Israelis and the people in the state of Israel at this time. When the matter really is that this is a planned event by that which you would call the cabal. And it is their last move, if you will, to regaining their dominance. It is seen there are a few tricks up their sleeves that they are trying to play out, including this false flag event that is not as much as they tell you it is, and is more than they are willing to let you know. What this awareness is really saying to one and all is this is it, folks. It has come to this. That a few weeks ago, with the events in Maui, this awareness stated that they, the dark ones, had crossed a line, and that this is a continuance of that crossed line that they did at that time, extended now into the Middle East and elsewhere on the planet, firing things up, hoping against hope on their part that they will be successful, because they need to be successful if they are to exist much longer. It is a death struggle on their part, truly, to lure as many into the web of conspiracy as they possibly can. But it will play itself out, and it will play itself out in the light. What this means is that Source itself is involved, very much so, in the release of that which is the old realm to that which is the new realm that is coming, that is even now underway, that which you might call the golden source energy timeline, the new age, the new way of how humanity will proceed. It will not happen overnight, but it has begun. And that is why the main piece that this awareness would offer you to look to and to understand is that it is not going to go down the tube, and the world is not going to blow itself up. It may come close, or so it seems, and so it may be portrayed. It may come close to that which is the fear event that you are being told may happen, a third world nuclear war. Do not go there. Do not energize this. Do not believe this. Because as your thoughts and energies and emotions go, so shall it be that the experience you will have may reflect that which you believe in. And they, the dark ones, understand this and know this only too well. And that is why they are trying to play out the death card now. That is why they are going for it now, because there is not much more for them except these acts of desperation, which were already foreseen previously. It is why the Cube did run that post that said Israel will be last. Not last as in all the other conflicts will happen first, and then when it comes in Israel, it will be a single solitary event horizon in Israel and the Middle East. No. What was meant is that all the other pieces have been slipped into place, and the final piece, as said, the final piece of the jigsaw puzzle, Israel, will fall into place. And then that which have been the awaited actions of ones who have tried so desperately over the last weeks, months, and even years to regain their power and control will be defeated and released from that which is their One would call it a role that they have been playing for many decades, many centuries, many millennia. It is all coming to conclusion now. And the best that you can do to assist this act of resolution, ultimate final resolution, is not to believe the lies and deceits that they are putting out, to hold because it is what you can hold and can believe in, that it will work out. It is all as it needs to be, even if it is a scene of chaos and mayhem at this time. Hold it within your own being, that what you wish to experience in this world at this time is the elimination of the dark forces that have held power too long, their release into the light of Source and the energy of the Source itself coming forward at this time to illuminate that which is the darkness, so that the light of day can be seen again. The dawn has come, and you are in the early hours of the new day of Source and Spirit. And it is within you, each of you, to hold that this is so for you in your own interpretation of reality, and that you do not succumb to the fear-mongering of ones who are desperate, of ones who would wish to do you harm. They have no more power. The only power they have is that which you give them. And that is by believing in the lies and the deceits and the propaganda that is being put out. Remember, you are the individual creator of your life and your life experience. You are the spirit that is here to have experiences in the physical. And it is your time to awaken to the news of your own being, that you are the one that is here from Spirit and of Source, to be integral in that which is the accomplishment of a bright new day, a bright new world. Therefore, as the events play themselves out and as they are reported on your TVs and your radio and your online sources, as they play out, remember this, that you are the one that is creating for yourself the reality that you wish to believe in, not that which is being force-fed to you, not that which is being played upon you, but that which is delivered from the Source of which you are a part, an integral part of. So look at this as a time of great hope, for the light of Source is upon you. The light of Source is sweeping through like a tsunami of energy from the divine Source itself for this time and at this time. Hang in there, as the saying goes. Because as you hang in there and hold for yourself and your family and friends and associates, your nation, your world, that the bright light of Source has entered into the play, has entered into the actions at this time of bringing you all forward into that which is the bright new time for all which lies ahead, for all who wish it, for all who hold it, for all who believe it to be so. You are the light of Source. Remember this in this time of chaos. And know that this is the time also that you have been awaiting. It is the time you have been sent here to be part of. Not only as a victim, this you must release, but as one who holds a reality that is far beyond the reality that you have been given for so long. It is the time of transition. It is the time of the birth of the new Source energies of which you are a part of. These are the times you have been awaiting, and the time is upon you now. So it is, and it is so. Now,